Hello guys, ChagNXT here, and welcome back to Resonant Rise 3.3.01, or maybe it's 3, something like that. Same version that it was on last time. I'm gonna probably start uploading soon. I was just waiting until I had like some bit of a collection before I uploaded. And I'm probably gonna try to upload every other day, but we'll just see. Finals are coming up, and then after finals, my teacher's like, "Hey, you should take your certification class tests right after. That way, you have it fresh in your mind." I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. So in between sessions, I did work a little bit. I just pretty much brought this thing up. My sound's a little bit loud. So I put this thing up, and on the map, kind of explored a bit because I knew I needed sand. So I went around looking for a desert, and I finally found one, but it's really far away. I think it's more than 1,000 blocks just to get to this bit. But I need a lot of sand, so I'll see how much I can get off of here. Like I said, I'm going to use sandstone as the frame of my sky base, and I'll probably have it above here. Let's see. Probably what I'm going to do. So I'm probably going to set up a quarry that digs 4x4. Because I'm probably going to set up a quarry that does 4x4 chunks. I'll probably have this section like this, probably like right here would be like the corner of my base. We'll see how it all goes. That could be tricky. I guess I'll just build my base 3x3 in chunks, and then I'll set up the quarry underneath to. I'll figure it out. We shouldn't worry about that. All right. Probably need a little bit of wood. I don't have a hatchet. All right. Okay. I'll just make one really quick, and I need some wood to go. Let's see, I took some birch. I think I already have a hatchet like inside my base, but YOLO. Sure. I'm sure my Minecraft crashed one of those times, so that's probably why that's doing that. So I don't know if I brought this up yet. Oh gosh dang it. I don't want you saplings. Leave me alone. As far as cheating, I don't know if, well, because I haven't actually shown that, but I have cheats enabled. That's just purely on the fact that if I get stuck somewhere, because sometimes you can glitch out. I have that way I can go game mode C, or if something just completely glitches out and I lose a lot, then, or like let's say I'm building my base and a creeper somehow sets off like a chain explosion and I lose so much stuff. I don't have like just probably enough to repair what I've lost. Maybe not like to get back my materials. Depends on what it is, honestly. If it's something like, ooh. What was that noise? If it was something like ridiculous, I might do it. But another thing, like the TP, like I can do waypoints, teleport. I'm only going to use teleport home. And I will use that just because when you play on multiplayer servers, either if it has factions, you can TP home, or to like your faction home, or okay, this is gonna be just awkward to mine. Let's start over there. So, or if you pay to get like just be a slightly member, like $20 on a server, then they'll let you do TP home, just like for your personal thing. So I'm just gonna use TP home when I need to, and that is mostly because I plan on having my base in the sky. And I guess I could do like a ladder or something up into the sky. Or I can just ride a waterfall up there. I'd rather not. I'd rather just kind of cheat and just use TP home. So shows I've been watching recently. I've been watching this show called I think it's 11/22/63. Has James Franco. It's like a Hulu exclusive. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Well, I pretty much watch anything that has to do with time travel because I like the concept, even though to apply it, it's very sketchy. Like, I mean, I could talk hours on end on time travel, and I think I've pretty much always bring this up because time travel is one of these things that I love talking about because it intrigues me so much. Like, no matter how you time travel, you will always affect something. Like, no matter how hard you try, you can't just go to the past and not have it affect something. Like, even if it's just something small and like it doesn't even matter, but like you always will. Oh, I just realized I could use my Spectre key. Oh well. I'm sure I have one in that dimension, like a thing. I'm just gonna leave that there for when I need to repair it, and I'll just toss those because I don't really care. Right. Basically, the only way I see it that you are able to actually affect things without affecting yourself would be if you somehow existed outside the realms of time. Like, this is just completely sci-fi thought process. Like, you know, like, there's always, if there's a movie and there's like some gatekeeper of, you know, the whatever of time, they just exist out there, and there's like the Watchers of Time, and that's pretty much how I would see it. Because even if you somehow got to exist, even if you somehow managed to get outside the realms of time, kind of be quote unquote a watcher of the time, to make sure things go as they were supposed to and that people aren't watching. Like, even some shows have, like, I've been watching The Flash, and they have, like, the time wraith. Because, you know, you could be really messing up with the timeline, and that's not cool, bro. I don't know, it's just, it's really cool to think, oh gosh. Because even if you somehow got yourself to exist outside the realms of time, the process which let you be outside the realms of time, if that was altered in any way, then you couldn't be there. Unless there was something like, if you, as soon as you outside the boundaries, it's almost like no matter what happens, it can't be erased away. Like, that's what would have to happen. It would be something like that. I don't know. But it's just like, if you go back in time and you talk to someone and you just slightly make them, I don't know, choose a slightly different career path, then they might not meet that same person that they were supposed to fall in love with, say, or have kids with. It's just this, like, time travel is very dangerous. Oh, I need dirt. Oh. Water is definitely one of the most annoying things in Minecraft. Well, actually, lava is. Any liquids. Liquids, for sure, are, like, the most annoying things in Minecraft. Yeah, so I mean, I could bring up time travel every time, but the gist of it is, you really don't mess with time travel. It's one of these things that, I mean, you could say, oh, let's put that there. Gosh, I'm so focused on. How is this even taking any processing power away from me? Like, honestly, thinking I'm literally just harvesting sand. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, so back in my train of thought. In school, I thought about this theory, right, that, say, in the future, we somehow had this technology to, I don't know, let's say we had the technology to just view the past, like not actually go back in time, just kind of like see holographic images of the past in certain locations. It'd be this thing where we'd be like, okay, we can go back in any time. Let's go back to the time of, I mean, not that I want to talk about religion or politics, but, you know, you could go back to the time of, say, Jesus Christ and see if he was there, what actually happened, stuff like that. Like, anything with religion where they were like, oh, this happened, and you were able to actually check, there would be a lot of controversy, and then there would be people saying, well, I don't believe it unless I see with my own eyes. This is fabrication, and stuff like that. So, and I don't really know how this would all work with time travel. If it was invented, if it was supposed to happen, then that's just how it happened, right? Like, it's time travel. It's like a weird thing to try to wrap your head around because, you know, like Back to the Future. If that guy, I don't remember his name, the professor guy ever, he created it and it did all this. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's nighttime. I didn't bring bed. There's a witch over there. Okay, sure. Oh gosh, I hear noises and it's freaking me out. Let's go one more time. Hammer time. No. Just to completely change the subject, because I am obviously, I can't wrap my head around time travel and do this apparently. I'm sure I've talked about this, and I feel like I kind of bring it up a lot, but my parents were really into motivational speakers, right? It almost drove me insane because they made me read these books and they made me watch these movies with them. I was like, well, if they're going to keep bugging me, I might as well just watch it because I can't handle just constantly being asked. So I watch these things and they're like, you know, they're interesting. But in my eyes, not to sound like dumb or anything, but, or derogatory, I guess would be the term. Motivational speaking, in my mind, it's all very common sense. I don't know. A lot of them were like, you know, the choices you make, it all depends on you. If you choose to have a better future, it's all up to you. You choose to get up what time in the morning, you choose what you do with your life, it's all up on you. And you know what? Yeah, really is. You know, I end up working with a lot of people that just complain about their lives. And you know what? I'm not a person that would completely, I mean, not that I want to judge them, I kind of do judge them, gonna be honest here. But if someone complains like, oh man, I can't get Friday off, I can't hang out with my friends. Like, first world problems, like, you know, an example, people starving in Africa, okay? No. One of an example of someone complains that they're not making enough money, right? Let's give that an example, right? And they only want to work 20 hours a week. I mean, whose fault is that? I mean, if they could get more hours and they want to work those hours, then, you know, props to them. But I know a lot of people that they complain, and the way I don't even know how to mention this, but in my head I think this way, and I guess it kind of does put a lot of stress on me. But I honestly do believe it's all up to you, really, what you want to do with your life, like, and how you want to do it. So, like, maybe I'm a little harsh on myself sometimes, but it's just, you know, like, you, let's say, work your butt off, okay? You work your butt off for a good portion of your life. You end up making thousands of dollars, right? You even end up saving that money, putting it in a savings account or something, right? And you know, you decide, you know what, I'm not going to buy the PS4. I'm not going to buy the HTC Vive because I want to save money. And you know what? That's probably the smart thing to do. And say you take that money that you saved, those thousands of dollars. Oh, wow. That put a diamond on it, and now that's going to last like freaking forever. Awesome. Where was I going? So let's say you save thousands of dollars and you have all this money saved up, and you end up investing that money. So you have these thousands of dollars, you end up investing, I don't know freaking financial stuff, okay? You shouldn't be coming to me for financial advice. That's like the worst thing you probably could do. As much as I would like to think that I'm smart, you should definitely go to some other people for financial advice. But, ooh, okay. Stop jumping. Can you get out of the way? Okay, sure. Just keep pouncing. But yeah, you know, there's like people that complain. They're like, you know, I start off with a hard life, right? And, you know, I'm not as privileged as other people. And you know what? Maybe you're not. But truth of the matter is, life's what you do make of it, okay? Some people, how I told my coworker the other day, okay, life's not easy. Life was never meant to be easy. You want an easy life, or do you want a good life? Okay? You can't have both. I mean, unless like you're rich and your dad pays for everything, but at the same time, your dad was the one that worked their butt off to make all that money. And it's like, when you have money, it's easier to make more money, especially if you know how to invest it. Which, I mean, sometimes the problem with some people is they don't know how to invest that money, and they end up in trouble for that. But I mean, that's just, I don't know, like, life to me is just what you make of it. Like, okay, an example, I know someone, okay, this person was my dad, okay, basically, not to really get into all of it, and I don't really know the full details, but he ended up wanting to come to America, okay. My dad did not know a lick of English, okay. Because I'm Polish, I'm 100% Polish. He came over here because he wanted an opportunity. He came over here with no family to come to, you know, no one to rely on. It was just purely him. He learned English as he lived here, and he had no money. And the point in his life, when the economy was good, he was making good money, like properly good money, and you know how to invest that money. And you know what? I just, from him, I know that you can be from the bottom, and it's all on decisions that you make where you're gonna end up. Like, that's pretty much all motivational speaking is you can be from anywhere. If you truly try hard enough, then you can be somewhere else. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how else to really go about that, but man, what a subject. I don't know what to transition to here right now, but yeah, well, I'm out of topics here. Oh, jeez.